Hello and welcome to Adelaide. I'm Unmoon and joining me is Tooley.
Yeah,
And Lasega is actually not here today. What has
yeah.
happened to him?
Unfortunately, he's ill, I heard, so he can't make it today, which is very unfortunate. Um, but me, yours truly, and Unmoon shall provide commentary for this very exciting race as usual. So,
And hopefully our broadcast is a bit better quality again. We have done some changes. I have got a new monitor so I can actually monitor what is happening in the racetrack elsewhere as well.
yeah, we're upgrading our facilities. We're getting, we're trying to provide good services, as for you guys in the Twitch. And at the moment, qualifying has started 3 minutes on the laps, and at the moment, Pope with the fastest lap at 1 minute and 6 seconds, and Lynx in second with 109.6, and Shen in third with 112. I'm just watching Lynx there. He clipped the corner, and then spinning out. Adelaide, what a good track this is. Is it not our first city sort of circuit?
I think it is, yes. First street circuit we have in the series.
That's the one, yes. So this is gonna be, there's not gonna be a lot of runoffs. It's gonna be tight. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of side-by-side action, hopefully. But of course, people might be a bit, let's say, tame about overtaking in this track, as I said, because of the tight nature of the circuit. But
yeah, but I do hope we get some aggression. Well, not as aggressive as Georgiak maybe, but
yes,
some overtaking and more action compared to what we had last time.
Oh yes, I mean we're talking about aggression. Yeah, I mean we got Tomty and Georgia again on the track, and those two just they know their way around tracks, but they also know how to use their cars for
Oh, there's rain on the track.
Oh, it's raining again. Oh, this is crucial. Well, people need to get out now when it's still dry. This could hurt people like Hank or Spife and Varys, who they were pretty good in the last few races.
And I'm watching Shen right now, and he's actually on a faster lap than Pope's best time.
Oh,
so he might actually take a pole position here. And if the rain keeps going, and it doesn't seem like it's raining anymore, I'm not 100% sure. But
cross the finish line now! Oh, shit!
That is really close. We're just barely taking the lead, the pole position.
Up 10 faster than Pope. The Welsh Yosuke hasn't been handed the gauntlet there. Oh, Dirk is now in third place.
Yes, and it did seem like it was just a short shower and it's only cloudy now. So it doesn't seem like there was much of a problem. And Pope just made a lap. 1:06.613.
What is happening here? What is that lap? 2,000 of a second slower. You must be thinking, what? How did I lose that time? Where did I lose that 2,000 of a second? That is ridiculous. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Looking at the lap times and the qualifying times, oh, this is gonna be great. The top four is just separated by a second, so where's Tim? This is gonna be great.
Yeah, and it seems that we have more drivers than last time. I believe the server had 12 drivers at some point, and although we are down to 11 right now.
11, yeah. People will, drivers will keep coming in later on, probably once they sorted out the technical issues. Pope is now faster went faster there on that lap. He's now 2 tenths
and
faster.
Georgiak was second now.
Ooh.
When did that happen?
Where did Georgiak get that from? Wow. And Shen in third. Oh dear.
I was thinking when the qualifying started and Pope was a couple of seconds ahead of everyone else, I was thinking, is Pope going to dominate this race as well?
Oh dear.
Thankfully it doesn't look like that.
Oh, so is Team's domination finished? Is this it? Have you found his match? Do you think?
It's hard to say. At the moment his time is almost 2.4 seconds off the Pope in pole, but he's going on the track right now. I think he was not. He had left the circuit a couple of minutes ago, so he might be actually getting his first flying laps in about a minute's time.
Yeah, Pope, remember, came in late into the season, but he's showing good progress, winning winning the race, and then this his fastest lap in qualifying as well.
He just did a new fastest lap. 106.996 and 105.
That's 105.9. So that's a 106, flat 106.
And chat is pointing out that Tom T is actually faster than Tim Smith right now.
Oh dear! Tom T, some people say he's the unsung hero of OVGF1. People have voiced out their certain concerns, but also their support in Tom T. He's been great in this series. He's been very steady, actually. He's a bit physical, but it's great to see. But as a driver, we don't want to see that, I guess.
Yeah, actually, Tom T is in the 5th place in the standings right now, in the series standings, serving 5th place with Lynx FX.
Lynx.
With 36 points. His average position is finishing position is 4th.
Oh, that's very good.
So he's actually doing pretty well.
That's very good. I think a few podium positions should be able to lift him up into 3rd place.
Oh, Tim hitting a wall right there on this.
Tim Schmidt, what is happening?
He might be pushing a bit too hard.
I guess.
Maybe he has not had enough practice for this race.
Yeah, following the last race, when he was sliding all over the place, he probably trying too hard now to get something out of this.
Yeah, that seems really likely.
Yeah, he also missed one race due to technical problems, so he's at the moment probably trying, gain back all those lost time and points. But
he's actually first in the standings, and second is Georgiak. Tim Smith has 62 points, and Georgiak has 45 points. So yeah, Tim has a pretty big lead right now, and even Pope only has 43 points in the standings.
Yeah, but
he's in the 3rd place.
Yeah, if he keeps slipping up and letting Pope or Lynx or Georgiak even, getting those podium positions and pole positions, it could quickly turn around. So basically, you can't be, you need to push on. Basically, you can't just sit down and say, "Yep, I could control this." I got a massive, Captain Slow going off there, but
don't get in the way of Tim. That was a bit dangerous.
That was close. Tim should be livid. Well, about that isn't good. That will hurt his time massively there.
His time was very bad anyway, so I don't think he lost much. Maybe getting on the first on this flying lap, although he's losing a lot of time in the first sector as well, 0.5 seconds behind.
Oh,
and Captain Slow is kissing the walls. That's interesting.
Love tapping the walls, but he's got 8 minutes to do as much laps as he can. There's a bit of rain there. Oh
yes, it's actually raining.
Oh, it's a bit of.
I wonder if the rest of the qualifying will be raining and wet track, because that is going to be a big issue for Tim Smith.
Yes.
He's currently in what place is he? 7th place, and compared to what he could do, I'm sure he could be in the top 4, even on the pole. But if the rain keeps going, then he has absolutely no chance.
Also,
and
sorry.
Yes, Pope made a new fastest lap. Tim's yes, a bit out of shape there. Anyways, Pope made a new fastest lap a little bit ago, and Shen made a new fastest lap for himself as well. They are first and second in the standings. So Pope seems like Pope is going to start from the pole, and Shen is going to start second place.
Also, there's gonna be advantages on who's gonna be on the inside line in the first corner, because that first corner, especially a chicane, you have to be thinking where do you qualify, but also think where are you gonna be on the grid. So you rather be on the inside or the outside once you get into that first chicane. So this is gonna be Pope is on a lap again. Am I right?
Yes, he's on a lap, and it seems that it has stopped raining. Pope just
he stopped. Yes, I
said
I want to watch Pope's lap, but he stopped, unfortunately. So, and also, just to note, Valris is ahead of Tim. So, I mean, I've talked about Valris after his magnificent race when he won, and he just slipped up in the last few races, which is very unfortunate, but.
Yeah, he showed a really good race pace in Interlagos. He completely dominated the race, and we were really surprised to see him not do that well in the last couple of races.
Just slip
and
down.
It's very surprising that the team is falling that far back in the field.
I'm just reading at Pope's. Pope said that. Spife sabotaged the setup, and then don't trust his setups. But Spife is currently in 9th place behind Tomty. Also, Spife and Tomty's race. That was both good drivers, especially what happened in the last race. So, whoa! Damn, hitting the wall. I'm so sorry. I just saw that. That was hard.
Let's take a look at the replay. I did not catch that on the stream, so we have to deal with this.
Yeah, so I was watching Tim because he said this might be the lap. But hit the
Yes,
that was hard.
Dear God, Tim, I don't think you can go that fast in that corner with a lower downforce unless you really nail that corner and corner entry.
He's pushing hard now. He's pushing hard.
A bit too hard for my liking. He should just do a smooth lap and get a little bit better time so he could get in the top 5 or so. It seems that Dirk is number 4 right now.
Oh wow!
We have not seen him at all.
Valris lost it! Ooh!
Well, it seems like this is going to be an exciting race. Everyone is crashing.
The curbs are sort of dangerous, like Estoril, but it's also the tight nature of the track. This is gonna be great. Hopefully, this not. Well, should I say just gonna be a lot of crashes? Hopefully not. We want exciting races. We don't want crashes.
Well, crashes are pretty exciting.
They are quite exciting, but we don't want any more cars. We don't want disqualifications. That's what we don't want. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I would rather see some. Close racing, of course, but I really don't want to see people having to bid for damage repairs or just being completely thrown out of the race because of a crash. But some contact will make the race very interesting. But of course, if any drivers are listening, please don't try.
Yes,
just stay safe.
Yeah. Also, Twitch Josh, please do basically tell what your thoughts about this race in the Twitch chat, if you got any questions.
Yes, we are actually reading the Twitch chat all the time, and we are asking, not asking, but we are expecting you to ask us questions, and we are hoping to answer them as soon as we can, as long as they are proper questions.
Yeah.
What is your favorite meme?
D. Anyway, also, can I just say the chicane? People are riding that curve quite hard. That's seriously upsets the car too much, but that's all just my opinion.
Well, we'll see what happens in the race. I'm sure people are being a bit too aggressive in the qualifying to get fast laps, and in the race, I'm sure they will be a bit more careful with that.
Also, we got 3 minutes under 3 minutes left. So if you wanna do a fast lap, you should do it now.
Yeah, you have time for about 2 or 3 laps, depending on if you're on the track or not.
Yeah, but at the moment, Tim Schmidt in 7th place. What happened to him? He just slipped down on the ranks. Also, Georgiak in 3rd place. He's improving every race.
Now we have a question from the Twitch chat. Nissanet2 is asking, where can I buy a Tooley Dakimakura?
Coming soon, TM.
Thank you. I want one. Can I get one?
You can get one if you want.
Great.
Great.
I can wait.
Right, I think Tim's, everyone, I think is on the lap. Spike is, yes. I think everyone is now on the lap. Oh, Pope is in the pits.
Well, he seems confident that he is not going to have to make another lap.
Yeah, that lap though is pretty micey, can I just say?
Yes, he's actually 0.7 seconds faster than 2nd place Shen. 0.7 seconds. That is a massive lead.
Yeah, as Jeremy Clarkson always says, it's basically light years away, that gap.
And Georgia goes second.
Georgia! Where did that came from? Holy mother of God! Half a second slower! But in 2nd place, that's pretty good. For someone like Georgia, we got a minute left. So, surely we're gonna see some places here, changing. Also, we haven't talked much on the bottom end. Hank Hill and Captain Slow separated by half a second. That's gonna be a good race down at the bottom end. So, I mean, they're both rookies in the series, and that's gonna be entertaining to see how much they progress throughout the season. Also, the top 3 are separated by just... Oh! Captain Slow! Ooh, okay.
I wonder if Shen got damage from that. I'm sure his lap was destroyed by that at least.
Also coming back.
Let's see what his time on the sector 2 is. Pope is at almost... Oh! Someone has crashed in that corner. And yes, Shen lost a couple of seconds from Captain Slow right there.
Yes, he did.
A shame, this is his last lap and he was probably going to try getting at least 2nd place.
So checker flag is out.
Yes, and now the Twitch chat is suggesting that the Dakimakura of you is going to be the prize for the champion of OVGF1.
A free Dakimakura, and for the winner of OVGF1.
That sounds pretty nice.
Yep.
I would race.
That should basically entice more drivers in driving in.
Oh, Georgiak is on a fast lap. He's almost equal on sector 2 with Pope.
Oh, there we go. He's coming in the last corner. Will he nail this one? Be bad. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get across the line. No!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God.
That was incredibly close!
That is... Oh my God. That freaking lap. Even Pope said, oh my God, Georgia, please. Even him is surprised.
But it did not give him any better position. He just got a 105. Well,
Also,
he's going to be proud of that, but it did not give him the pole position or anything of that sort.
Also, Tofty is only half a second slower than Tim Schmidt in that qualifying round.
And not half a second, but 0.35 seconds slower. 0.35. Very close.
Oh dear.
And Tim is Tim is over 2 seconds behind Pope's fastest lap.
What's happening here? What happened? We thought Tim Schmidt will cruise to the championship this season, but he's now trying to find the groove back. And now it's even more. Now we got Pope, just putting out performance after performance. Oh, this is gonna be great. I can feel it.
Now we are on the warm-up, and I believe this is about 5 minutes long. So I will take a quick break. I will get a drink more for myself. I forgot to take that because we were doing things, and Tooley is hopefully going to tell something interesting to you.
Oh yeah, Pope Georgia Shen in the top 3. Oh, this is gonna be great. Hopefully Georgia won't. Well, I don't know. Hopefully Georgia won't be too aggressive this race, because we want fair racing. Contact is okay if you're, I guess, in PTCC, but these cars, I don't think contacts, or this is not contact sports, I should say, and we want fair passes and in good side-by-side action. But oof. Also, Tooley. Sorry.
And I would like to remind everyone watching that this is your last chance to take a break as well. So make sure you have snacks or whatever you want for watching the race.
Yeah. Also, if you got any questions, suggestions, or anything, drop by to the give us a shout on the Twitch chat. We will try and read as much as we can and ask it first.
And as we were talking earlier, Lansekai, who has been casting with us in the last races, or well, all season long, is actually sick today and is not going to be casting.
Yes, yeah, unfortunately he caught some kind of disease. I'm not saying disease, some kind of flu.
He's got AIDS.
But yeah, get well soon, Lanza. We want you back here. Oh yes, hashtag for this race. We need hashtag for this race.
Well, Twitch chat is suggesting Forza Lancer.
Oh, what's happening with these chat? Oh. If you're having problems with the stream, just refresh. Or yeah,
Well, I'm going to try to tell them.
So, who do you think is gonna win? Please do stay in touch with us. I am betting Pope probably will cruise.
Oh, we have another suggestion for the hashtag. That is Ebolancer.
Ebolancer. Yeah, I think we should use that. Ebolancer is the best.
Yes, that is beautiful. We'll be using that hashtag for today.
Yeah, Ebolancer.
Thank you, SG.
Well, as I said before, I think Pope should be able to cruise if he, get the start right. Also, he have to be careful of Georgiak, who is behind him. He's got pace now, and he's not afraid to do whatever he can to win or gain places.
I'm not afraid.
About you
now
guys?
it seems that Tim Smith has picked up his pace. He's
oh wow, that's a 106. So
yep, he is number 1 in the warm-up.
That is only 3/10 down on the fastest lap.
Yes, just about.
So he's showing pace now, and he's showing pace. This is gonna be great. Coming back from behind. We got 30 seconds.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to be able to keep that up for the whole 1 hour race we have.
So we're just assuming that.
And he just made another fastest lap. I think that's
the fastest lap in the whole
Yes, that might be
session.
actually faster than what Pope did in the
Yeah, that's
qualifying.
the fastest lap in the whole session. Is he running qualifying trim at the moment?
Well, he must be. There's no way you can make that kind of laps with full fuel. And, yeah.
Hopefully this is not a bluff. We don't know. We think he's running
And he's
qualifying.
kissing the walls.
Yes, a typical Tim. But if that was his qualifying trim, so let's say he's 2 seconds lower, so he's on par with 107s of links. We're talking about Tim Schmidt.
And warm-up is ending, so we are getting into the race very shortly.
Nice. Here comes the start of.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Of the fifth round of
Are you hype?
Oh, hype. We are hype indeed. Oh, so side by side start. I wasn't expecting this.
And so, Pope is in the pole, Georgiak is right in next to him, and Shen is behind them, with Birkin on his side, and 4 lights,
Go, go,
and
go!
green!
Oh, Pop! Really good start, Georgiak! It's not in second place. What's that there? Oh, Georgiak win! Touch! I'm up on the first corner. Paul Jordan is in first place now. Oh my god, that start! People above me! Oh, who's crashed there? I don't know what happened! Somebody's off! But somebody hit the wall, I'm pretty sure. And Jordan is first off the line after a touch. Pop will not be happy about that touch. We got Dirk in third place, Captain Slow in fourth!
And it seems that
that's the
Shen has crashed. Shen crashed in the I believe the second corner.
Tim Schmidt is now up fourth place! And Tim touched Captain Slow! Oh, Captain Slow from 11th to 5th! Can I just say, that start?
That is very impressive.
Oh,
Now-
that's...
Now, I want to mention that I think Georgiak's start was pretty good
That was
in the
good.
turn 1, passing
But he
Pope.
didn't touch Pope! There was contact! I'm pretty sure
There was a little bit of contact, but I have to say that Pope, he made it through the first corner just fine. So I think Georgiak, he could have been a bit less aggressive, but his racing was fine, and I don't think he should be penalized for that.
Yeah, now Georgiak's in second place, so it's either he let Pope pass or... but
Yes, and Dirk is catching up to Georgiak as well, right behind him, and we are
also
watching
look
Dirk.
behind Dirk. Look what's behind Dirk.
Oh, Dirk!
Oh, Dirk was up!
That was, well, he did hit the wall, but that was very that was very close. And Tim Smith was taking a look at Dirk right there.
Dirk, yes. Also, be worried if I see Tim Schmidt up to fourth place. Pope. Oh! Was that Pope off? Oh, yes, he was! Yes, he was off!
Oh, Tim, what are you doing?
No!
Tim just hit Dirk!
He touched Dirk! Oh, snap!
And I believe Dirk lost his front wing from that.
Oh, wow, we need replays for this. And Dirk is in the...
Let's take a look. Tim Smith is right behind Dirk right here. And just puts him in the wall.
Whoa! He just slapped him in the wall! Oh, Jonathan Shen to touch! In the first corner! Oh my god! Captain Slow! 11th to 5th! One of the best starts I've seen, and he hit the wall!
Oh my goodness, no!
He lost a
Captain
wheel.
Slow has lost the tire.
He lost a wheel!
I think his race is over.
Oh no, I think his race is over. Suspension damage.
Yeah, I don't think they can repair that kind of damage in the pits.
No.
But he's trying, he's trying! He's going on with 3 wheels!
Be reliant Robin now. Dirk is in the pits. That is a long pit stop, can I just say. Hank Hill is also in the pits.
And Lynx FX is right behind Tomty right now. Let's take a look at that battle. 5th and 6th place.
Oh, Lynx!
He's looking, he's on the inside!
This is ridiculous! How did they make it work? Lynx got the draft! Lynx is fast! Tomty surely will dive in the inside. No! He's done of it! No! Lynx is up on the first!
Sign up! Oh, Lynx takes it! Just barely, but that was a very long side-by-side action right there.
Side-by-side action. Holy mother of God. How did that not crash? I have no idea. Especially the last corner when you just side-by-side throughout that corner. Oh.
Now Hank Hill is coming out of the pit, so let's take a look. His pit stop was very long. I believe he was fixing damage.
Yes.
And
he's not a lap down. Same with Hank Hill. He's not out of the pit. Is Captain Slow in the? Yeah, Captain Slow is in the pit. So I don't know if he's gonna be.
I think he's out of the pits already. He's in 9th place, and he's. Oh no, he's in the pits still. Yes, he just got into the pits.
Yes.
So I believe Hank Hill. He was pitting for over a lap there. So Captain Slow managed to lap him and is still ahead of him.
Also, Tim is closing Jordiak, so holding back. But
well, there's still a big gap between them.
Yeah. Also, Tomty is losing. Oh, sorry, Jordiak is losing time or
on Pope. Yes.
Pope, yes. Sorry.
He's about what should I say, 2 or 3 seconds behind Pope right now.
Yeah.
No, 2 seconds right now.
A bit there, but Jordiak went off.
Jordiak going way too wide in that corner.
Yes. Locked up the wheels and just too much to catch up. Because you know when you can see a car in front of you and it's like it's in your reach, you sort of push a bit more harder. Then that's where mistakes happen.
Yeah, and then you see that they are inching away.
Yeah, that's the. I think that's the worst feeling.
Yeah.
But that means Tim Schmidt should be able to catch up.
Yeah, so Jordiak is 3 seconds behind Pope, and Tim Schmidt is 3.3 seconds behind Jordiak. So, there's not going to be much action there in the coming lap or 2.
Also, can I just confirm, Captain Slow, he gained a wheel.
What?
He gained a wheel and he's coming out of the pits. He's got a wheel. He's back.
He does indeed, but I don't think he has a. What?
Yes, there's no suspension, if I can say.
And there's no one wing. He has no wing and no suspension.
No suspension, but there's a wheel. That's all I'm saying.
There's a coast wheel.
Spooky. Spooky.
So spooky.
This is spooky.
3 spooky. Well, he might be able to finish the lap like this. And Jordiak is losing Pope pretty quickly, but
yes, he is,
Tim Schmidt is gaining a little bit, and Captain Slow into the wall again.
The magic wheel.
I'm not sure if he lost anything.
Who's in the wrong way around? Oh, sorry. Who's facing the wrong way?
I'm sorry, what?
Is that Varus? Where's Varus?
Walrus is out of the race, it seems.
Ooh.
Let's take a look.
He's out. Accident.
Yeah! We are taking a look at the
there?
replay right now, and it looks like his car has caught fire. And lost a couple of... Yeah, and he lost a couple of important things on his car, like a wheel and such. But we did not catch what happened to him. I guess there was a pretty big crash.
Also, Dirk on the pits. Can I just say, I don't know what happened to Dirk.
And Jordiak is coming up to Hank Hill. Oh! Jordiak!
Oh!
Tim Smith is on the outside! Tim Smith overtakes him!
Oh, damn!
That was a terrible mistake by Jordiak.
Good move! Jordiak hit the wall! Oh my god! That is a very good move, but damn, on the... outside and Jordan went off. He's
And Jordan is in the wall. I wonder. Let's take a look at the replay. How fast was he going? I wonder if he's got any damage from that. Depending on how fast he was going, there might be pretty bad suspension damage.
Yeah, he just locks up there. And badly there.
It's pretty hard to say from that. But he lost a lot of time, certainly. It doesn't look like he has any damage from that, as he has, as he took at that corner flat out. But that lost him about 4 seconds. No, not 4 seconds, but over 8 seconds. 8 seconds.
So Shen, I thought he was catching up, but he wasn't. So he's only 5 seconds behind Jordiak. So I really want to know what happened.
Now Tomty is right behind Lynx FX.
Oh.
Let's take a look at Tomty's on. Oh! Lynx FX and got a slow crash. Let's take a look at the replay. That looks a bit interesting. What happened there?
So Captain Slow and Lynx.
Oh, Captain Slow is going very slow, and Lynx FX just brakes too late and drives right into Captain Slow.
Lap traffic problems, and Lynx is also behind Captain Slow again. So you should be careful. Captain Slow having problems with that magical wheel of his. There's no suspension on that car, so... Anyway, but Lynx is now past the magical car of of Captain Slow.
And it looks like Shen is catching up to Georgiak right now. About a second lap, I believe.
Second lap.
A second last lap, that is. Hard to say how much it is going to be in this next lap. And looks like he lost a lot of time in the third sector.
That first corner is very tricky. Can I just say? You know, it's a tight left-hander.
Yeah, it looks like Shen is trying to be a bit careful with his driving, and well, I can't fault him for doing that. It's a really hard track to drive, and there are walls everywhere. As we saw, a couple of people like Georgiak and Captain Slow already crashed pretty badly, and Walrus is already out of the race after a crash of some sort.
Is separated by 2 seconds.
Oh, so Lynx FX is catching up to Tomty pretty fast now.
There we go. Watching.
Let's take a look at Lynx's on-board camera. Man, he's catching up to Tomty really fast. Under a second gap now.
So, or really there. No. Oh! Too much! Too much there. Lynx too much. There we go.
Now he's getting to the attack distance.
You need to find the gap there. Is he gonna dive bomb? No, he's not. He thought about it, but no, keeping it safe. Right. Come on, Lynx. All you have to do now is basically keep up with Tomty until you see a good stretch of road. This is where you make your move. Oh, Lynx locked up.
Well, thankfully there wasn't a wall there.
Lynx got it. Surely he's got this in the next corner. Yes, he did. Touched the wall a bit. Brushed it, but no, he's got it. Lynx is got it.
Oh, Tomty!
Good touch. Side again. On the inside now. Oh, Lynx.
Tomty was a bit of a dive bomb. Oh, Tomty crashes!
Tomty crashes, but no, it's right back up. No, oh, here we go. Tomty and Lynx. Lynx.
Now I want to say, Tomty was a bit too aggressive there, and he
That was a
trying to take back the
dive bomb at its finest. But
yes.
that was good move though. But it was hurt, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's I'm really glad that Lynx saw that coming and did not turn in on him, and really prevented the bigger crash there.
Yeah, and also Captain Slow is out of the race, so 2 cars out of the race.
That is a shame. We have 9 cars left running right now, and Hank Hill is the last one. He is 3 laps behind the leader.
Yeah. Also, Derek.
And yes, Dirk in the 8th place, 2 laps behind the leader. That is a pretty big shame.
That's ridiculous.
Now let's go through the field from the back. As I said, 9th place is Hank Hill, 3 laps behind the leader. 8th place Dirk, 2 laps behind the leader. 7th place is Spive,
1 minute down.
35 seconds behind the leader. So he's on the same lap. I'm sorry, not 35, 55. Then 6th is Tom T, and right behind Tom. Wait, what? It looks like.
Whoa, the Lynx is dead! Stance Nation! We got Stance Nation!
Let's take a look at the replay.
Stance Nation, quality there!
Oh, he's out! He's out!
He's out!
And he lost his position to Spive right there. So Lynx FX is now 7th, and Spive and Tomty gained a position. Both Spive is now 6th and Tomty is 5th.
Yes.
And 4th place.
Stance Nation.
Yes. How do we see it every race?
Oh dear.
But now Shen is in the 4th place, as I said, and Georgiak is in the 3rd place, running pretty well. Lynx FX is right behind him, but not fighting for position.
Spive also spawned, by the way.
Oh! Lynx FX!
Oh, Lynx! Oh no!
He crashes again!
Oh boy. So, just after Spive basically left the track.
Let's take a look at the replay. What happened to him? Where?
He Stance Nation did before after he crashed. But he's off.
Well, we can just catch a break, can we? Anyways, Georgiak is 3rd, as I said. Tim Smith in the 2nd place, much better than we expected him after qualifying.
Oh yes.
He's showing pretty good pace.
Yeah, he's done well.
And he's 9 seconds behind Pope, who is in the 1st place.
Yeah.
Pope is running well again.
Yeah, Pope. I mean, Tim is not really catching up Pope at any moment. I also saw Georgiak smoking there. I don't know what happened, but Tim just maintaining the gap. It's not. He's not getting closer. He's also not falling behind. So that's good to see. So if he sort of time his pits right, he could be able to gain a bit to Pope. But we'll see.
Now it looks like Shen is relatively close to Georgiak in the 3rd place. Let's take a look at what kind of gap they have. 9 seconds. Well, that increased a lot in the last lap. It was just under 8 seconds last lap.
Yeah, as I said, Shen was off a couple of laps before, so it was after Lynx being Stance Nationed again into the in the curve, and also Lynx is in the pits. I just saw Lynx.
Oh, he must have cooked his tires in that Stance Nation.
Yeah, the Stance Nation crowd is.
Well, it's not a terrible spot to stop for a two-stopper.
That's pretty good, I guess.
A couple of minutes too early. If he could have made 2 or 3 laps on those old tires, then he would have been fine on a two-stopper. Now he has to conserve his tires a little bit more, but I'm sure he will be fine.
Yeah, can I just say that pit exit, that's a bit dangerous because it's a short pit exit and people want to be on that. Oh, Lynx! But basically people want to be on that side of the track because to get a better entrance to the first corner. So when you're coming up the pits, also who's that? Is that Tooley? Who stopped? Yes, he made a mistake. He just went straight.
Let's take a look at the replay. We did not catch that on the stream, but I'm sure the replay will show us
it just went straight for some reason.
Oh, he missed his braking point completely.
He missed the corner completely.
That's a bit...
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Well, I don't really have any words for that. That's just embarrassing.
I missed the corner completely there. He just went straight. Dude, that's what Tim lost 2 seconds somewhere. So he's not 11 seconds behind.
Tim is second place. He's the... Well, he has the best battle we can watch at the moment. Our closest battle. He's... let's see how much he's behind Pope. Looks like it's about... he's coming up the finish line right now, so he's 11.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit too much.
Also, the whole field has been lapped by Pope, except the top 3, isn't it? Or is it the top 4?
Shen has not been lapped, I believe.
Alright, so top 4.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just everyone spinning out on these very deadly curves. It reminds me of Estoril, when everyone is just having problems with them. The setups of these cars are very, they're very low down, so curbs can be dangerous, but you can gain a lot of time in them by using them. So
yeah, let's take a look at the Pope's onboard camera right now, as he is about to complete his lap and see what kind of track this is indeed. So at the end of the finish straight, we have a chicane, left, right, and then we have a left turn. I would say that's probably flat out. And then we have a slow right corner, and then another left.
Yeah, be careful not to hit the walls, they're very close here.
Yeah, very slow corners, and then another right turn. There's a bit of space there, so you can go over the curb. And another left, right turn, another bit of space there as well. You can go over the curb. Bob is not going to go over the curb. That's a bit dangerous. Then there's that is not absolutely flat out, but it's very close. You can stay on the gas almost all the time, and after that the sector 2 ends, of course, and the sector 3 is pretty straightforward
enough. Yeah. Then this is the last corner. Then there's your lap of Adelaide.
Yes, very challenging circuit, isn't it?
It is very challenging. Very close walls. Also, curves are a bit dangerous, as we saw. Also, apparently, it's easy to get lost. Thanks, Tooley, for that information. So,
wow, rude.
Rude. But yeah. Also, whilst we were doing the commentary around the lap of, also Spife was in the pits. So
it seems like he's going to do a two-stopper then. And he's about to be lapped by Pope again.
Yeah, behind.
Yep, that's a second lap. Second time he's been lapped by Pope.
So Tim is not gaining any, to be honest. He's just staying behind the 12 seconds. So
yeah, he's actually losing a little bit of time.
Same with Georgiak, he's just there, hanging back at half a minute, so that's 30 seconds behind the leaders.
Oh, and kill in the last corner. Oh my goodness!
It's just whoa!
Let's see if the replay can catch that. Yes, we can barely catch it, and he just loses it coming out of the corner, and then he reverses on the curb.
And as we know, that's
the Stance Nation.
Spife got lost! Spife got lost! What the? He just went straight!
Wait, what?
Spife just went straight into like one of the service roads. What?
Are we taking a look at the replay right now? I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Yes, we are.
He just went there! He's done a Tooley!
I think he just lost his breaking point. Missed his breaking point.
I think he's done a Tomty as well. There's a lot of people having problems with brakes here. People just locks out, I guess. But also, where is Lynx? Is he not near enough Spive? No. No, it's not near enough, so... Because if Lynx was, a few seconds, the...
Tim Smith is coming up to lap 5 again.
Okay.
Well, second time, I believe.
So... Now Tim is... Oh, he's getting a few bits of time there. Oh! Pope is in the pits! So Tim is now our new leader of the race. Isn't that a bit too early for Pope? He might be doing
No,
good.
not at all. That is a...
Oh,
it's really likely to be a 2-stopper at this moment. He would have had to do about 6 or 7 laps to make it a 1-stopper.
So where is he when he comes out? Where's Shen? No, he's... But Georgia passed, so Pope is now down to 3rd place. Is Shen nowhere? No, it's nowhere near Pope.
And Pope is pretty close to 3rd place. I'm sorry, 2nd place. Georgia.
2nd place. So
about 4 or 5 seconds or so. Actually, 3 seconds. Wow, that is pretty very close.
That's pretty impressive.
I wonder if he's
Georgia
going to
is
catch up
stepping
when.
Lynx
FX is going to be lapped by Pope again. Moves over very nicely. Very good racing there.
Strzyjowski showing good progress in the series, can I just say. So now there's now a 4-second gap, am I right? No.
3.2 seconds.
3-second gap, so...
And Lynx FX into the barriers!
Lynx! Be careful of the wall!
Doesn't look like he has any damage from that,
no,
but
that
is a scary thing.
Also, Pope and Jordiak. Here we go, 1 second.
Very close to each other.
There we go. Then watch this action then. So Pope should be able to get a bit of drop here. Also, be careful. This is Jordiak we're talking about. He's not afraid to defend.
Yes, he's a very aggressive driver. Doesn't want to lose any positions. Doesn't want to. Well, he doesn't want to. He wants to gain positions.
That's true. Oh, Pope went wide there.
Pope is really pushing this. He wants to battle Georgia clearly.
Oh god. Yes, he uses a different line there, not exit, and he gains a bit of time. Oh, inside! Pope! Yes,
that is a bit of a dive bomb.
The cutback, no. That cutback didn't.
Wait, what happened to Georgia?
Yeah, what happened to him? He didn't get the
Let's
cutback.
take a look at the replay. I think Pope might have had something to do with that.
No, I don't think so. It's just a good on. Yeah, that's just a.
Oh! Georgia hits the wall just barely! Oh my goodness, that was very close.
Yeah, that was close, Lynx!
Well, Lynx unlaps himself, I guess, from that one. But...
whoa, does he have damage though?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because that, I was expecting, a cutback from Jordiak. Because it's so possible to get a cutback.
Yeah, he was trying to do that, but he barely, just very barely. There was just a couple of centimeters, just barely hit the wall.
Jesus Christ, this track, can I just say? The curbs can kill you, track can also kill you, and you can actually get lost in this track for some reason.
And Tomty and Shen are battling. It looks like Shen actually overtook Tomty at some point! Tomty missing his breaking point again!
Yeah, he lost it.
It's so important on this track. You just can't miss breaking points, or that is going to happen. You are going into that wall. Oh, well, just like Tomty showed us earlier, into an exit.
Also, that is important. If you get Shen, it will move him up to the championship table and hopefully get into the podium position in the top 3 in the Drivers' Championship. But I guess it's not. It's day to day.
Fun fact: Shen is actually last in the Drivers' Championship, 13th place. and he finished one race at 7th position. He has 6 points. 6 points.
So if he finishes in 4th, will that move him up to what place?
How many points do you get for 4th place?
Good question.
Well, there's Juicy Ida and Kentavious Walker in front of him in sharing 11th place. They have both won 6th place finish, so they have 8 points, both of them.
So that will move him up quite a few places up, right? That's what,
yes,
that's guaranteed. So.
There's Miss Mayor, 10th place. He has one 5th place finish, and then there's Spife, who is 9th place. He has 2 5th place finishes. So he has 20 points. I'm not sure if that's going to help, or if Shen is going to be able to catch Spife.
Yes, so
championship.
I'm guessing top 10 by the end of this race if he do finish in 4th.
Yes,
So,
if he finishes, he is if he gets at least 4 points, he is going to be 10th place. And Tim Smith is coming into the pits. Tim Smith is in the pits.
So how many seconds behind is Pope? 70.
Well, we don't actually know about.
Oh no! Pope might no. Tim can't do the jump. Unfortunately, Tim's
No,
just stopping down
well,
now.
Bob has too much of a lead before that pit stop, so he's going now.
Yeah.
Tim is still pitting.
Georgiak
That is a
as well.
very long pit stop.
Georgiak. Oh, don't mess it up. Yes, it did. Surely, Georgiak. Yeah, beside the pit. No. Georgiak is not fast.
Tim Smith is very slow out of the pits,
Yeah.
and his pit stop was 10 seconds. That is a very long pit stop. Although I think that's a one-stopper.
Slowing down as he entered the pit box. He was crawling.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He's probably changing a few of the settings on the pits. So that's a very slow pit. Can I just say?
Yeah,
This
it
is
is.
But
And his exit from the pits was very slow as well. He was just going very slowly.
so he's 4 seconds behind Georgia.
And we have a question from the Twitch chat. Ninja Star Bob is asking, have you found out yet if Miss Mayor is a girl?
Not yet. Quest ongoing at the moment, Ninja to Bob.
Yep, she is not racing today, so we can't say anything about that.
You can't at the moment. Shall we just say it's an it rather than a he or... Oh, Tim Schmidt is back in the pits again. Can I just say?
Oh, what is this?
Yeah,
that is Georgiak is the pits.
No,
Georgiak
Tim-
is in the pits.
Tim is
And Tim
also
is in the pits. What is happening?
What is happening here? That means Pope.
And why are they using pits speed limiter? You don't have to use it.
I don't think they have speed limiters in this track. They might not.
But they are going so slowly.
Yeah,
They can
that's
just
true.
go flat out in the pit.
That is indeed true. Now Georgiak is off, so Tim... Yep.
And Tim is off as well.
Out, yes, well, so... But that means Pope gained big amounts of time there, and Tim Schmidt slowing that. Okay, he's out. But still, I don't know what happened to Tim. But that means it's in favor of Georgiak, because it's Georgiak's first pit stop, right?
Yeah, that was normal pit stop from Georgiak. That was
Yeah.
a one stopper, I believe. So Tim Smith lost about 20 seconds or so, if not more, from that mistake. I wonder what happened to him.
I don't know. He probably made the wrong choice of tires, or he wants some hero setup change, or we don't know. I mean,
Yeah, we'll have to ask us after the race if we get an interview from him.
that's true. Yes.
And Ninja Bob is clarifying his question. Not
Yes.
a girl, and griller.
Ungrill. Yes. I'm so sorry. It's ungrill. So. We shall see. We should get Miss Mayor back into the series, and we'll ask him, her, it, once and for all, just to end this question.
Yeah, we can't really say anything right now. I'm sorry, Bob.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry, Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
And interestingly enough, Bob is not Bob. Bob is not actually racing today.
The master of the one stopper. He said that sometimes we don't. I mean, his schedule sometimes is conflicting, or he probably likes the stream more than the actual race.
Yeah, that might be.
So,
Maybe we are that entertaining.
Yeah, sometimes it's just entertaining to watch a race rather than be in a race. So, you know, I mean, there's pressure to do well also.
And I would like to mention that Link's effects is right behind Spice right now.
By the way, can we focus on...
Oh! Lynx! No!
Lynx lost it! Oh my god!
Why?
Why?
We wanted to see that battle. Come on, Lynx.
Why? Come on! Also, Shen was lost as well, like Tomte. I saw him park on the service road.
Oh, Shen is missing a front wing. Oh, Shen is in the wall!
Oh no, Shen is out!
Shen is out of the race!
Yes, brake problems.
Ah, that is a shame. That is a
break,
big
yeah.
shame.
So he basically can't stop the car, so he just went for the wall. That was unfortunate. Because I saw him, is it Lynx, when he went past the one of the corners. He's just parked on the service road. I said, whoa, what happened here? He just lost something, or he got lost? And
Tim is catching up to Georgiak right now. He's just a couple of seconds behind him.
Seconds, yeah.
About 3.7 seconds. 3.5 now.
That is very unfortunate for Shen. I mean, he's doing well, as usual.
Yeah, sad to see him go like that.
Yeah, so...
He's not rising in the championship like that.
That's true, so
Not
he's still in the last,
top 10 now.
place. Still gonna be in last place, unfortunately for Shen. He was in 4th place, so... that means Tomte up to 4th!
Again?
Again. Surely he'll maintain this. There's no one behind him.
Oh, Tim is in the... Oh! That was incredibly close, incredibly close. I thought he was going into the wall right there, but he managed to salvage it. Just barely, just barely. But that cost him a lot of time.
Yeah, that's not good if he wants to catch up to Georgia after that pit stop error. So,
yep.
It might be you know what I'm thinking? It might be a stop and go. Don't you think?
Oh, that might be actually. No, yes, actually, yes.
Yes,
that first time was actually just barely under 10 seconds, so the pit stop. So it might have been a stop and go penalty.
So that's why we saw him scrolling down on the entrance and the exit of the pits. So
yes, might be.
Yeah, because we don't know if there's speed limits. It might be a speed limit then, if that's a stop and go, because we don't know anything about this.
Well, there shouldn't be. Yeah. There wasn't one in the 92 F1. According to my knowledge.
Yeah, but this is a 2011 track.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to ask after the race. We actually have not received any information about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're just speculating here as usual. So
considering how...
That was close! Georgia! That was close! Ooh. But Tim Schmidt is now pretty far behind Georgia.
And Hank Hill spun in front of Tim Schmidt right there.
Facing the wrong and only the top 3 is in the current lap of the race leader, which is surprising.
And Tim Smith can now see Georgiak in the distance. And the gap is under 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's a welcome insight for Tim, but that means if he's doing a 2-stop, he needs to stop.
I don't think he's doing a 2-stopper, Tim.
So
he pitted at about after the halfway mark of the race, so he should be doing a 1-stopper.
That's true. I mean, we don't know what happened on the second stop, so we shall see if he can do a 1-stop here. But at the moment, Tim is in you can see.
Okay, and according to the Twitch chat, we have Quad, who was in the practice session. He's saying that in practice you were fined for fined for speeding in the pit lane. So I believe there is a speed limiter in the pit lane then.
So it might be a stop and go then.
Yes, that seems very likely.
Alright, thanks Twitch chat. Always saving our bacon on this terrible Oh, Lynx is in the pits. I just saw.
And Lynx is in the 6th place, so he might be losing the dirt.
So where is Dirk?
Oh,
Dirk?
no. He's in the
Dirk is
wall.
in the wall. I thought Dirk can catch up, but no.
Let's take a look at what happened to him.
What happened there? So he's now coming up to the second to the last corner, right? This is the last corner. Oh! What happened there?
Oh! Bob must have hit him.
Bob!
But
No, Bob!
oh, that sucks for him.
Bob! Also, Bob trying to get around hand kill, which he did. Also, hand kill is now 7 laps down. Is this
Well, he's still carrying on. That's pretty
Yes.
impressive.
I mean, impressive. Is this the basically the Max Chilton of OVG? But the new Max Chilton. But I mean, props to him. I mean, continue on racing.
And comment from the Twitch chat. He wasn't there on my client.
Of course, it wasn't there. Of course. But that means Hankill is now in 8th place, surpassing Shen. So good to see.
Yeah, he is going to get the points, I believe.
Points, yeah. So
And Tim Smith is about 2 seconds behind Georgia now. He's caught up a little bit. So we might be having a battle very shortly, in a couple of laps time. So let's take a look at what kind of lines Tim is taking.
No, Tim is just shaving off time now. So probably in about 2 laps time, we will see Tim versus Georgiak round 2, or round 3 rather. So I mean, these two, we don't usually see these two on the same spot or place in other series like OVGTP because they're in different classes. But they were given, you know, this sort of the same car on the same field, then this is what we get.
Yeah, very interesting racing and very exciting as well. And Tim a bit too fast in that corner and oversteers a little bit and misses the apex, so he must have lost a little bit of time, but no big deal, I believe.
Okay. So,
and the gap is 1.5 seconds now. 1.5 seconds between Georgiak and Tim Smith.
So, using the draft, surely also the car bottoming out. So, that corner, that fast right under, that's very scary, can you say? Oh, Jordan.
And Georgiak makes a mistake, and the gap is under 1 second now.
Now, here we go. Tim, oh, ever so closely creeping.
Tim is now in the attack distance for the finish straight.
If I were you, I will basically wait for the first corner. After the first corner, sorry. Because I don't.
Yes, that's probably the best place to overtake in this case.
We don't know what's gonna happen. Ooh, using a lot of curve there, Georgia. Like. Ooh.
Ah, no, too far away.
Ooh, there.
Both getting a bit out of shape in that corner.
Yeah, Georgia.
Pushing a bit too hard, both of them. Georgia is clearly feeling the pressure, and Tim is really trying to push it.
No, Tim is just waiting. Waiting, Georgia! Oh! Georgia made a mistake, and Tim is now back on second place.
Let's take a look at the replay. I did not actually catch that on the stream.
Yeah, he's now in second place. He made a mistake. He went wide. Yeah, here we go on this corner. He just used too much of the curb.
Oh yes, that is a shame.
Well, if you use too much of the curb, it upsets the car. And you know, once it upsets, you just don't want to put the power down because it will generate wheel spin, and you don't want to spin the car.
Yeah, so cutting that curb is actually not a very good idea in fact. And Spife is in the pits. Spife is in the pits for his second stop, I believe, in his two-stopper.
Also, they're like gaining time now on Pope. He was 51 seconds they were 51 seconds behind, and now they're 48 seconds behind. So this battle might be helping them in catching Pope, or Pope is saving up tires because is he not on a one-stop strategy?
Pope is on a one-stopper, it seems, yes.
Oh,
he beat it after the 30-minute mark, so he should be able to one-stop this race pretty well.
So I guess it's now the question of conserving tires, because Tim is just going gung-ho and attacking them corner.
Oh! Pope is actually coming out of the pits!
Oh, whoa!
What happened?
What happened there?
Yeah, it looks like a pit stop.
Yeah, that's a two... Oh! So that's a two-pit stop strategy.
Yeah, that's a two-stopper. Unless he had a penalty.
That's true. I mean, we don't.
But his pit stop looks pretty quick, so I don't think it was a penalty.
So they now slash the time to 34 seconds. But Georgiak's not gaining on Tim, even though there's lap traffic in front, which is Lynx.
Well, actually, Tim is pulling away after the overtake.
Yeah.
Pretty slowly, but still.
Whoa! Did Pope spawn? They've just lost 10 seconds there.
Let's take a look at the replays of what happened in the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, he was half a second fast ahead, and then there were... it might be just my delta.
Yeah, it probably is. I don't think Pope just lost time after the pit stop he did.
It might be my delta then, because there were 30 seconds. Pope was 30 seconds ahead of everyone. And then,
yeah, that was probably before the pit stop.
Oh, okay. So it just updated, that's cool. I thought Pope lost somewhere. So Tim is now 20.
And Hank Hill is on the finish straight again. It seems like he had crashed in the last corner again.
Yes. But props to him, never give up.
And Georgiak Tim Schmidt gap is about 2 seconds right now.
2 seconds.
There's a car between them, Lynx FX.
Yeah, Lynx. But to be fair, for a lap car, he's keeping a pace with Tim.
Yeah, pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Tim is actually losing time. Georgiak 1.7 seconds behind him now.
Oh. So, I think Lynx is in the wrong place at the wrong time. He could have been, in a better place than there. Because he is keeping a pace with these two. And they are on the, podium places.
Yes, he must be getting a blue flag now from Georgiak. I hope he gives space to Georgiak for the overtake.
Oh, I'm sure he will. The amount of, let's say passes. Oh!
And Lynx FX is off the track!
Again, can I just say. He just doesn't like that last corner, doesn't he?
Yeah, he keeps missing the braking point.
I mean...
And not just that last corner, he's missing it in multiple corners. He's trying to brake too late.
Yeah, basically Lynx is having Tim Schmidt... Oh! Tim! Yeah!
What happened?
He basically locked his brakes. We need a replay of this.
Yes, we are taking a look at the replay right now. That is the third corner. That is the third corner,
yeah,
and he just went straight on.
Went straight.
And that was not even a locked brake.
that was a locked brakes there. I'm pretty sure. I mean, people have been like.
Yeah, he was braking a bit too late. Just what we were talking about. Just a moment before that, and yeah, he just braking too late.
Curse, as usual.
He did. But interestingly enough, Georgiak was not close enough to capitalize on that, so he's still behind him.
I mean, Tim is pulling away, a steady pace. So, but Georgiak, surely, we are now, on the last leg of the race, so tires are a bit worn off. But
yeah, 12 minutes left. That's about 12 laps left. I wonder if there's going to be any close battles within these laps. Well, of course, there's going to be Team Smith versus Georgiak, but Tim is a bit faster than Georgiak, so we are not sure if that's going to be a really
that's true.
great battle.
Mistakes, though, if Tim made another mistake, then surely Georgiak should bounce.
Tim actually might be catching up to Pope a little bit.
Yeah, catching up to Pope. So Pope is slowing down I guess. I mean, we are at the end of the race, so tires are a bit worn. Of course, people, drivers are tired, so concentration levels are going down a bit. As you can see with Georgia, they're getting a bit wide. So they're not going to be consistent like at the start of the race.
No, I don't think Tim is gaining enough to make a real difference in the race. He's still 18 seconds behind Pope.
But Pope, though, as I said earlier, he's controlled the race, like Estoril. So
yeah, it's very impressive what he's doing. He seems really fast in these cars. Very dominative.
I mean, he had this, let's say troublesome start with Georgiak side by side on the start, but after that, he controlled the race. I like Tim Schmidt and Georgiak, who seems to find trouble. No, I think Unmoon, you are right. Tim is now 16 seconds behind Pope, and now Georgiak's 18 seconds behind Pope. So they are catching. They're catching Pope.
Well, let's see what the timer at the finish line is saying. That was what we were comparing the last time. And indeed, they are catching up to Pope slowly. That was about 2 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, 2 seconds, I believe, because they were 20 seconds behind. And
so,
it was 18 seconds
if
behind.
they keep up with this pace, and Pope is not going to go any faster, they are going to catch up to Pope on the very last 2 laps.
Last 2 laps. Are we gonna see a Valris versus was it Miss Mayer in Estoril?
That was very I just cannot describe it. It's just that was absolutely amazing. Yeah, and I really hope we are going to see it again today. Yeah, with the top drivers. First place, second place, and even third place.
Third place battle on the last 2 laps of the race. I mean, we weren't expecting that kind of race at the end of Estoril, because the gaps were just too big as we looked. And then we saw Miss Mayer just spinning out on this third to last corner.
And it seems that Tim Smith did not gain any time, at all on this lap.
So it's either
Pope must have made a mistake on that previous lap.
Then. It's either because we are now, I guess, on the last 10 minutes of the race. So I mean, no, Tim gained a few tenths there. So it's gonna be intense. Ninja to Bob. He is the Welsh Lewis Hamilton. I mean, there was a question, I guess, about underrated drivers in OVG. I could vouch for Pope being a bit underrated. He is fast.
Maybe he has not enjoyed driving the 3, 2, and even P2 cars. So maybe the open wheelers like Formula 1 are fitting his driving style much better.
I mean, open wheelers, they're a bit different. Oh! Hankel! Oh, okay. As usual, Hankel facing the wrong way. But, yeah, Pope has been suited with open wheelers, but in the last OVGTP race, he's done well. I remember, I think he's the only million-plus racing driver who finished in podium positions, if I was right. So he's getting faster and stronger every single race and every single week. So
yeah, gaining experience for sure. But maybe just just a little bit, I want to ask, is the competition in the OVGF1 just worse than OVGTP, for example?
I couldn't say it's worse. I mean, the problem is we only have we basically have at most 11 cars or 11 drivers on the grid, and we have basically separated by 2 classes, which is basically the lower table and the upper table. Was it Dirk? Yes. Yeah. Who is top there? Oh, it's Spife. I don't know what happened with Spife and Dirk, but they're off the track. Yeah. Anyway, back to what so I was trying to explain. So we got 2 halves, which basically top half and lower half. In a Formula One, in the real Formula One, you know, championship, there's basically 3 halves, which is the mid-table, the top half, and the lower half.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Link's FX has just spun off the track. We'll take a look at the replay, where he has spun twice.
Yeah, he spun twice, if I remember, because I saw him spinning, then I saw, oh, nah.
Yeah, and Tomty takes, that is, I believe that's... oh, no, Tomty is actually lapping him.
Lapping, yes.
So,
oh!
Yes.
Jarniak spun! Jarniak spun in the last corner!
Let's take a look at the replay. We did not catch that live, so we are taking a look at the replay that is 20 seconds behind the live feed.
So he's coming up to the last corner, put too much power on the exit, and he just spun!
Ouch! That's gotta hurt.
Yeah,
I wonder if he's got any damage from that, and Spive is taking his place, well, unlapping himself again, but, well, Georgiak is going to get ahead of him at some point.
Yeah, it's the stance corner, it's a stance lane corner. The curve there is a bit high than usual, so if you put power, especially if you're on the curb, it will just generate, will spin and, I guess, lose traction and spin out. So
yeah, now I wonder if Tim Smith is happy with second place.
Yeah, because
he's not going to be able to catch up to Pope. He's 14.5 seconds behind Pope, and he has 4 minutes left in the race to catch up. But Georgiak is also 11 point something seconds behind him. So he's secured the second place now. Oh! Oh my god!
Replay!
Let's take a look at the onboard footage of that. What did Tim Smith see?
That is ridiculous.
Oh, Jesus!
Like that is ridiculous.
That was a bit too close by Hank Hill. Well, not even too close. He's just flat out hit Tim Smith right there.
Yeah, but that means Schmidt is gonna be in second place now after that accident.
Well, he's not going to lose any positions, that's for sure.
That's true, yeah.
He did lose some time, though, a couple of seconds or so.
Yeah, but that means the charge for first is probably over.
Yeah, he would have to take over 5 seconds a lap now. So that's obviously not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, basically, very unfortunate to James Schmidt there. He's done well from 7th to 2nd, so that means he still got the pace. The pace that probably what it takes to win a championship. You know, I thought he was slipping down the ranks, the amount of mistakes he's done in the rail and the technical problems, but other than that, he's pretty solid this race.
Yeah, this race has been pretty good for him. Well, very good actually. He's kept a good pace, he's been able to compete with Georgiak, he's been able to win versus Georgiak. Pope is of course, and well, you could call him an alien at this point. I guess he has gotten a couple of hours practice more than Tim Smith and Georgiak and other people on the track.
I see. That's true. Yes. Also, Georgia in third. Driver of the race? You think?
It's hard to say. We are used to this kind of performance from Georgiak, so I wouldn't say he's the driver of this race. I would give that to maybe Tim Smith or
Tim Schmidt or Tomty. I would say Tomty. He's done well in fourth
Well,
place.
Tomty has finished every race in the 4th place,
That's
except
right, yeah.
for the last one, Estoril, where he did not finish the race. So I'm not sure if that's even a good award for him. So it's hard to decide. Tim Smith was doing great compared to what he had done before in Estoril, and maybe well, Interlagos he had a problem, but compared to what he had done at Estoril, he's been doing much better. But then again, he did win 2 races already.
Also, I mean, if in terms of performance, there's only one person, you know, it's gonna be Pope.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
And I believe Pope is about to. This is the second to last lap, so after this lap, he's going to start his last lap. And fan votes for the driver of the race, Nisena2 is voting for Tomty,
Yes.
and Ninja Bob is voting for Georgiak. Now,
Yeah,
I think we are going to need another vote for to
Yeah.
decide who is going to win that award.
We're gonna make probably at the end of every race. We should make a straw poll. Who knows the driver of the race, like the usual, you know. Like,
And Bob just barely, with 4 seconds left on the clock, starts another lap.
so this is the final lap of the wonderful round 5 of OVGF1 in Adelaide.
Please, Bob, don't crash.
just don't crash. 14 seconds in the gap between Tim and Pope.
Yeah, he can take it easy now. Lynx FX in front of him. He should not be pushing Lynx right now. Lynx is very likely to make a mistake if he's going to be pushed on the last lap. And if he's going to be making a... No, Bob! No!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my heart!
My heart. That wasn't good for my heart.
Well,
Please don't do this devil maneuvers at the end of the race.
yeah, that was a bit too close for comfort. But now he's coming after the last turn and
then
turns into the finished straight. And Bob is going to win at Adelaide.
Round 5 of Adelaide, round 5 of OVGF1 goes to Pope.
Congratulations to Pope. And second place is going to be Tim Smith, finishing right now. And third place, Georgiak.
Georgiak in third. Oh god.
Well,
that is ridiculous.
he was just off the track, so. But Tomty finished 3 laps down. Or he finished already just before Tim Smith finished. So Georgiak is secured third place.
Yeah, secured third place. So. Ooh,
Now, could we maybe get some drivers in the chat on the Mumble to chat with us for some interviews?
All right, let's. I guess we should drag the race winner first.
Oh, damn.
Damn!
Oh my.
Hey, he's not the
am I
race
in here?
winner.
Oh shit! Is it? Oh yeah.
You want the
Hello.
poop? Hello.
The poop.
Where's Pope?
We got Pope here. Pope is here.
Fucking poop.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's rude.
14 seconds the gap.
Shit.
Great!
Are just all gonna get in here? Come on, can you move these others as well?
Yeah, I'm moving everyone, don't worry.
Oh.
Everyone is in the chat.
Now, Pope, congratulations on your victory.
Pope?
Hello, yeah, sorry.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, second win. feeling pretty good about that.
Now, we saw a pretty domination performance from you. What do you think? Are you an alien compared to the other drivers on the field?
Alien? No, I wouldn't say alien. No.
Are you
After
better
that
than them?
performance, you think? I mean, you've dominated from the start. I mean, the only thing that really sort of troubled you was the first corner with side by side again with Georgia. I thought there were contact, but I didn't see. Unmoon said there wasn't. So
Yeah, there was definitely contact. I forgot to turn off the damage, and I had a 9-second repair time in the pits. So yeah, that was kind of worrying. I thought I had lost it there.
And also, we were, thinking of if it's 2 stops or 1 stop, but you went for the 2 stop. Was this track, a tire killer or?
It's kind of rough on tires. Not that bad, but I just thought 2 stop might be the best strategy this time.
Also,
I think your first stop was about after the 30-minute mark, so your first stint was over 30 minutes. What made you think that 2 stopping was an option after that?
Oh, it was always planned to be a 2 stop, really. I just had an extra bit of fuel, just in case I thought I'd be battling someone into the halfway mark. That was my plan, anyway. Yeah.
Also, how did you find the track? It's it's a street circuit, close, very tight track. There's no runoffs. I saw many people going straight through to the service road. What do you think of Adelaide?
Yeah, it's a great track. Really fun. Good corners, close walls. Yeah, it's great fun.
Yeah, it was enjoyable, I think.
And, well, yes,
It
great,
would have
of
been
course.
enjoyable if my car wasn't made of soap.
Frankel, I mean, props to you for continuing the race, even though you were 10 laps down, if I remember.
Yeah.
But you were having trouble with the with tires in the car, I guess. I mean,
It wasn't that. It was I false started, and then I accidentally sped in the pits twice, in fact.
Oh, okay. Twice.
So, and then I got hit a couple times. I got bullied by some people. So.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I completed the race.
That's pretty good.
In 8th place, because we had some shitters crash and overheat.
That is very well done, Hank. I mean, you didn't come last, so it's okay. Also,
yeah, congratulations, Hank.
Also, Tim, can I just say, can I ask this question? We were so baffled about this.
What?
Pit stops after pit stop. What happened there? You went for a pit and then you went
it's
back.
like that's the thing, I never did any pit stop before, so I was like, alright, it's going to pits, I guess that's where the entry is, so I put on the limiter, which, by the way, is at fucking 40 kilometers per hour, which is slow as shit. So you go around the corner, right? Bam, there are the lamps. Like, no fucking, no like 3D lamps hanging around the place telling you have to go slow here. No, you go around the corner, bam, there you go. You're in pits, you have to go slow. So you have to go slow beforehand, That was my mistake.
So yeah, because we were thinking if there were pit limits on the on the pit lane. So basically the conclusion that we had was it was a stop and go penalty because you should you should have got the jump over Georgia who pitted in front of you. So
yeah, true.
But
I don't know, but I did a 1 stop regardless. That was nice. First time I did that.
Yeah, we were thinking of a 2-stop strategy in this track, really, after what happened on the very chaotic start of the race.
That was going all over the place. I don't know. There was Dirk in front of me who was like going left and right. I'm like, shit, because there was like some lag going on. I don't know if there was a server or like Dirk. I don't know. Like people were just moving around and lagging,
Yeah, Dirk has a pretty high ping, I think. So we actually saw him getting wrecked by, I think it was Spive at some point.
Yeah, Spive, yes, if I remember. Ooh. There's a lot of side-by-side action, can I just say. It was pretty exciting to watch. Also, to Georgia, well done on the 3rd place finish. How do you feel?
Oh, Joliax, your mic's off. Not again,
Oh,
man. I
not
was wondering why you
again.
didn't say anything during the race, man. We had some nice fight.
Well, you can actually chat in the chat box,
Chat
and
there,
we can
if
read
you
the
hear me?
read what you are saying there.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello.
yes,
Hello.
yes. So,
So
Hello.
this is Jolsiak. Congratulations on your 3rd place. You had a good fight with Quaid in 2nd place. How do you feel about that?
I was on a two-stop strategy, but my car didn't consume so much fuel, so I went for a one stop, but I wasn't fast enough because my tires were shit. Like somebody said, my car was on a soap. So
Fucking soaps.
fuck, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
I thought I would just race a little bit faster, but not.
I mean,
Shit.
I really got to talk to the Honda McLaren engineers about these soap lube tires because
Basically soap
I'm not
boxes.
liking it. And Senna, I mean, it's a great car, but the soap tires.
soap boxes, literally. But,
Now we have a question on the Twitch chat to Jolsiak, and it comes
Yes.
from Nisene too. Do you know what a meme is?
What? What? Let me open my Twitch. What the fuck is that?
Maybe you should look it up for next time. Oh,
Use Google
shit.
Translate.
Wow,
I'll tell
bullying
you.
in the mumble.
Yes.
So, okay.
I said I'm
Um,
really tired. I'm really tired.
I
Yeah,
know, I
same for
mean,
me. Damn, man, we were having a good fight, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, you were side by side most of the last half of the race. I mean, you were only, I think, is it 5 seconds in between the both of you? So,
yeah, I like for lap over lap, I got closer to him.
yeah, I mean, you
yeah,
two were
you had a
fighting
very,
hard.
you had a, I think you had, your pace was like 0.3 seconds faster than Jolsiak's pace.
Also,
It was very
can I-
close. It was very exciting to watch. And
Oh.
especially around the last laps, when you had like less than 10 minutes to go, I think.
Yeah.
When you make that braking mistake, I think it was in 3rd turn.
Also, that was
And-
spectacular. Is it Valorous who blew up his engine? I saw the video.
Yes.
That was spectacular. Can I just say,
Yeah, what happened?
with the engine blowing and fires just coming out.
I didn't realise what was happening. I was facing backwards, running down the road, and there's fire all around me in the cockpit. And I'm looking at it thinking, that's strange. And then I go back to the pit.
That's strange. Of course, Valorous, of course, it's strange when you see fires coming out of your cockpit. But
Yeah, usually you don't want to see that fire.
yeah,
No.
you don't want to see fire. Don't you?
But the entire time I was rolling to a stop, I was
It's like,
thinking, I got
it's
this. I can
strange.
get back into the race. It's okay. But
Also, can I just say, there's a lot of people who were lost. Let's say in this track, many people have used the service roads in this race. The first one we saw was Stomfy, and then Spife, and the people.
Even
that was-
Quaid did that. Team
Yeah,
Speed
even
did
Quaid
that.
What? Sorry?
managed to
What?
basically use there's a corner where there's like a service road. When if you lock up your tires, you will basically just go straight off the track.
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah,
going straight because I blew
Everyone
the
locks
braking
up there.
point.
Everyone used that road. At a certain point in the race, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like you have like minimal, like, you know, how you usually look for breaking points to memorize, and that corner just doesn't have any, you know. It's like you like, you know, it's the next corner is around like over the hill, so you can't even like measure it with your eyes or anything, you know. So you have to, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the track is very tight. I mean it's a street circuit, so
Yeah, it was fun though. I thought it was gonna be boring.
visibility is especially
Yes,
that
it's a nice track.
yeah,
Yeah.
is it the long right-hander, the fast right-hander? Oh, that was scary. I mean, was it the last lap when is it was it Pope trying to get around Lynx around that corner, and basically our heart just jumped because we thought Pope's gonna hit the wall, and that basically is it. But
Yeah,
you
they got pretty
managed
close.
to. Yeah, it was close, but you managed to get it straight, to get the car straight and avoid the wall. But that made our heart jump.
Now, there's a couple of questions in the Twitch chat. First one is for Tim Schmidt.
Oh no.
When will the debut album titled Bitch Nigga by Craig's band, The
Who is that?
Master Molesters, be released?
Yes,
This is
but-
by Nisene too.
Yeah, when is this very famous album coming out, Craig? Your very first LP.
I don't have any albums. Stop mocking me. Shit.
Bullied!
Let's get it on.
Fuck.
Now, there's another question. This is for Pope.
Pope, yes.
How did he get the clearance to leave the Vatican to race F1?
Well, my mission was to convert as many drivers as possible.
Is it working?
I think so.
So it's a propaganda.
How many
basically.
and who have you converted so far?
So far, I converted Spife.
To what?
And,
Sorry, what?
Two.
Genuinely wasn't listening.
If you are
Thanks.
if you're on
Sorry.
stream or on a TV, live on TV, I'm pretty sure you should listen at some point. But
TV. 2 viewers.
It's easy reading that Bible.
We have
to save
8
in.
viewers! 8!
Okay, shit. Never mind.
This Bible filled racing tips. Also, there's no we didn't restart. I just realised that was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's a
Hey,
clear start.
that's pretty good, by the way.
I was
That's an
man.
achievement.
Fuck, what the hell was going on in the start? Like, man, everyone was going all over the place and everything.
yeah,
you know?
everyone was
I gotta look at that
crashing.
again.
To
Shit.
be fair.
It was like I thought it was crashes going on, but it's just network lag or something like that. People going left and right. Man,
Yeah, I really couldn't deal with that start. Like, it was just too fast paced, and I really don't have the reactions for it.
Mm.
Nor the control, because these cars are hard enough to drive without, 10 cars around you going all over the place and your netcode's spazzing out.
yeah.
Yeah, now I want to ask all of you, who is the driver of this race, in your opinion?
Fucking Pope, crazy ass fast.
I would say Craig, because he comes
Or-
in out of nowhere, no practice, and just,
Yeah, I
beat
mean,
TFOs
yeah,
most of the
second
field.
out.
I'd have to say Craig as well,
Why?
I mean,
because
no,
he didn't
'cause-
practice at all.
Yeah, Craig, you were 7th in qualifying, and then in warm up, you basically beat Pope's fastest lap
That's
after
true.
Yeah,
3
smashed it.
laps.
You're welcome.
But still,
that was
Pope
my
was fast
setup.
in every single sector during the race. So
Also,
It
we
was an
heard
amazing setup.
about Spife's sabotage setup for Pope. I heard
He was
that,
just doing that to stop people from using it because
Yeah,
it was so
I
good.
heard that you were spreading out some very sketchy setups to people.
Yeah. No, Spife made me a magic setup, and that's why I was so fast. And when he shared the setup, I had to.
He didn't
you know,
want people using it.
Yeah, so I was trying to tell everyone it was sabotaged,
And now we have one last question from the Twitch chat. What is the winner of the series getting? And we have an idea by the commentators, by the way, for this.
fuck.
No,
I don't know,
that's
maybe
shit.
like a box of Pringles and send it to his IRL address. I think of something.
Ninja to Bob on Twitch chat is suggesting iRacing t-shirts.
God.
course.
And the commentators were talking about a Tooley Dakimakura. Absolute silence.
Yeah, no, I thought so.
Can I just say, during the race, I was just sitting there racing, headphones on and all that. My housemate manages to walk into my room unnoticed, standing in the corner of my room, and I didn't notice until I started smelling yogurt. And I look around, and my roommate's just standing there eating yogurt. I crashed the car.
Oh,
How long
shit.
was he there?
I don't know. About 2
He could have been
minutes,
there
I think
from the
he said.
start. Oh,
Yeah,
It's qualifying.
he could have.
Must
It was
have been
mostly-
He was
awkward.
there from the morning.
Probably.
He was always
Truly
behind you
terrified.
from when you were
God, I'm
born.
not the only
He was
person
touching
uninvited
himself.
guest.
Thing is, he hadn't done it since like I moved in here last year, and he hadn't done it since the first 2 or 3 weeks because I learned to lock my door when I was wearing headphones. And I made this fatal mistake once, just once.
Maybe
Okay,
he was touching
okay.
himself.
Thing is, the whole
Okay,
house
so-
will do it as well.
Okay,
I
okay.
noticed there'll be 3
Guys,
people sitting
please.
on my bed.
Guys, no! Please, stop.
Wait,
Okay.
One more question.
Ah! Okay, what is it, Tooley?
Derek, what happened? What happened to the race? Explain what was happening. We can't figure out what the hell happened to you, Dirk.
And Dirk is, by the way, muted, so he's not talking. So we'll be reading his messages from the mumble if he is going to answer the question.
Because I'm trying to figure out what happened. So, because you decent pace.
Fucking burp.
So,
Shit.
screw this controller.
Okay, so the answer is the mod fucked my controller, so his controller is not working very well with the F1 1992 mod.
So basically, it reversed the shift. I see.
Okay then.
I
Now,
see.
Wait, I want to ask you of this. Twitch chat is suggesting for another prize for the series winner.
Okay. What is it?
Ride in Great Miata.
Yeah, passenger ride in your Mayada.
I would do it regardless of anyone winning the race or not.
In the rain.
Okay. Oh god, that doesn't sound like a price at all.
That sounds dangerous.
More like whoever gets last or something. I don't know.
Suicidal.
Wait, that's me.
You are actually. You were 50 laps down, Unmoon, if I remember on the delta.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
So I think Unmoon wins that prize.
You gotta fly over, noob.
Are you going to pay me for that?
No.
Oh.
We'll post it on a
You're the worst Bernie
GoFundMe.
Ecclestone of the.
Well, anyways, I think that's all the questions we had. Do you guys have any closing words for this?
Where is Bob?
Where is
Bob.
Where is the Bob?
Come on, Bob, step it up.
I would like to say that thank you, Jesus, for letting me race in this race. I love you, Jesus. You're the best, my Lord Jesus. And,
Very good.
Thanks for the Pope for trying to spread the word of Jesus at the race. I endorse this all my propane sales. Thank you.
I found Bob.
Okay, so I guess we don't have anything else. So
We didn't find Bob, but we found Jesus.
Oh, is there?
no, actually, Bob is in the Twitch chat
Yes.
under the name Ninjato Bob,
Also,
and he has
one
been
more
commenting
discussion.
with us for the whole race. So I guess he
No,
just didn't want to race.
With that, can I? Okay, this is important. What's the next track? Are you not gonna switch this
It's
time?
Hungarian.
Hungary.
Yes!
I like that.
Yes!
Yes!
Is that good? I don't know.
That's a good track.
That's a very
Yeah,
good
it's
track.
good.
Alright.
But yeah, then next week we are racing on Hungary Wing.
Round six.
Wing.
Fuck you!
Wing.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
No, it's good. It's
Hungary
fun.
Wing.
Also, is Blood 1 banned on this freaking series?
Yes, but
You
one is
better
banned
be that
from
fucking
Hungaga
shit.
Wigga Wing.
Hungary
Hungara Wing.
Anyways, guys,
I'm sorry.
okay. So next week's
See you next week.
Yep.
See you in
See
Hamburg.
you next week. Thank you for watching and good night.
Bye.
Fuckering.